only president that signed an electoral reform before an election was Goodluck Jonathan, and he lost that election. That was when we had card readers. Most presidents don't sign electoral reform. President Buhari in 2019 kicked the can down the road many times and didn't sign it because he was participating in that election. Do you think President Tinubu will sign an electoral reform leading up to the 2027 elections? Briefly.
Well, you see, if you look at the provisions of Section 148 of the Electoral Act, which I believe that, does empower the INEC Chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, as a commission in general, to make certain rules, regulations, and guidelines for the conduct of election and to give effect to the provisions of the Electoral Act, one would have expected that the INEC should have been more innovative in bringing out such guidelines that will improve the credibility of the elections. Once appointed, whoever that person is must assume that sum of independence and impartiality and to be immune and from the influence of the president and the government. So in that case, we deal with the personality and consider whether this kind of person will always want to be politically correct, kowtowing to a president, being forever grateful that he was appointed, whereas he owes himself a legacy. The point is, I answer your question, and your question is whether President Tinubu would carry out certain forms of electoral reforms that will undo him. I do not want to even think about that. If we have a truly independent and impartial INEC that will make rules and regulations and follow them, not in the manner that Professor Mahmood deceived Nigerians, I believe that irrespective of whatever President Tinubu does with those regulations and that are upheld, I believe that we have a free and fair election, irrespective of the personality that is appointed.
Mr. Tete, let's not dance around. It's a direct question. Do you think President Tinubu will sign in an electoral law before the 2027 election? Yes or no?
I doubt. I very much doubt. But that's why I went to the answer and to telling you that, look, irrespective of what he does and what he doesn't do, the provisions of the independence and impartiality and the powers of INEC, whoever is appointed to that position, if he's indeed working in the national interest, it doesn't matter what President Tinubu does or he does not do. We may have, a free and fair election at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Tinubu signed electoral reform into law. Okay. Tinubu approve it. Electoral reform signed into law. I doubt it. Every other persons outside there will also doubt if Tinubu will approve it, because he knows that when it comes to election 2027, Tinubu does not have any chances of winning, even if all the political opposition parties are in disarray. After all, it gives Tinubu joy to see them in disarray. That's what he said. Now, Akpabio, he said, is happy seeing people decamping or defecting to APC. He's happy receiving them in National Assembly. So that's what gives them joy. That's what they focus on doing. They focus on destabilizing opposition party, receiving members from different parties. Those people are not joining the party because Tinubu is doing well. That's what people are misunderstanding. You need to understand. So they are just joining because Tinubu has destroyed opposition parties. So these people are now scared of their dealer. A governor that day, I think one governor, rumors came out that the reason why everybody now they are scared, the governor cannot, some governors cannot even do anything, especially South governors. They can't even do nothing. They can't talk again because of Fumbara suspension. They say if somebody can suspend, that's what they said. The rumors is there. The reason why they are not, you don't see them, they are decamping, they don't want to, because Tinubu can just wake up and suspend anybody. And now you're talking about election. Tinubu should approve it. Jonathan approved the electoral reform. Those are the people who have integrity, their integrity matters to them a lot. It doesn't matter the positions, the politics, the position you want to get into. No. If you have what it takes to win, you will win it. If you do well, if you did very well, you win. You retain your position. You don't do well. No, it was because Jonathan signed approved it. That was why when they formed the coalition, they went. Jonathan, he goes back home. He never did anything. He never used all the security agencies, military to intimidate people, voters. No. But Tinubu, now in 2023, you see what happened. In 2027, it has started. People started saying, if you are not this, you are not voting in Lagos, all those things. And different states in APC, Tinubu are giving them power. That's what they're going to do. So, talking about Tinubu now, if he can't sign this into law, no problem. But if we have INEC Chairman, if we have another INEC Chairman that also have integrity, like that woman, Nigeria, what's her name again? If we have that professor, so excellent, she'll deliver. But Tinubu knows that woman history already. Even if 100% of Nigerians recommend that woman to Tinubu now to appoint her, Tinubu will not even go there because he knows that woman will disappoint him. He knows. Those people that money cannot buy their integrity, it's very hard to find them. They do the right thing. They stand for what is right. They don't care about material things. Not people who can easily be convinced by material things. who can just throw their whole life integrity away just because of money. They don't care what happens after all. Who is, they will tell you who integrity help, all those things. But if Tinubu cannot approve it, electoral reforms, and we continue to speak about it, we continue to talk about it until he's ready to do so. Yet, if the coming INEC chairman should also ready to do the needful, because if you truly believe, if you know that you speak for, you have the country at heart, you should know that the country is bleeding. Your statement matters a lot. On that day, your pronouncement to say this person win this election, it matters a lot. Just imagine the whole. In fact, for me, safe. I think the best thing for me, since INEC chairman is being appointed by one person, it's not like a competition. Even if somebody who merits it, now INEC chairman, the outgoing INEC chairman is going, his successor, somebody to take over from him, even if that person is, they know Tinubu can still bypass that person, appoint another person who he thinks he's going to do what he asked to do in his favor. Do you understand? Tinubu can do that. So now it's not like INEC is going. They already know who is to take over from INEC. So it is who you like, paddy, and taking you to you know the reason. You're not going to disappoint your master. Now, the thing is, even if, like I said now, for example, put it this way, if that woman, that Ebonyi State woman, professor, who conducted a Abia State election that made Alex Oti to win that election after a lot of intimidation, this and that, threats of life, all those things, the woman stood on her ground and delivered excellent job, good job. So even if that woman is the one, now, you know, in some companies, when something happens, the MD, then the junior one, that's why they have the junior, that will automatically replace it until they do interview again, they recruit people, that person will say apply for it. If he wins, then carry on. Do you understand what I'm saying? If that kind of woman is the one in position now, Tinubu will not even allow it because he knows, like I said. Now, for me, my suggestion would be INEC chairman. We should have 3 INEC chairman. The 3 of them will do the same thing. They are the same positions. They are doing the same thing, just like this outgoing INEC chairman. What he's doing, 3 of them, they should appoint 3. One INEC chairman from the north, one INEC chairman from the south, from the Yorubas, one INEC chairman from the east. 3 of them. They are doing the same thing, but since it's not like the contesting election, the senator go to your senatorial district to contest. If you win, you become the senator representing that constituencies. Do you understand? It's not like that. So if it was like that, it would have been better, so that people can also vote based on the integrity. See, you know that people voted for. If you didn't do well, they vote you out. But now, no, it would have been for me. Pick INEC chairman from the east. Pick INEC chairman from the west, southwest, which is Yoruba. Pick INEC chairman from the north. 3 of them, 3 different languages. 3 of them are doing the same thing. On that election, exactly what this INEC chairman did, after you did everything, all the documents from the collation center, after election, the collation center, you go there, this INEC chairman will go through all those documents used in conducting the election from different polling units. All of them. Just the same way this INEC chairman did. Once INEC chairman did his own, finished, INEC chairman have his result. What you are doing, you are not interfering with this INEC chairman. You did your own, you conducted, you know the winner. Then the second person will take over. Do your own, you have your own result. The third INEC chairman, you do your own, you have your own result. Then let INEC chairman announce the winner. 3 of them now, there is like synonymous. They know this one will not see what this one did. This one will not see the result of this one. This one will not see the result of this one. This one will not see the result of this one. Do you understand? So they are not interfering to each other. You go and announce the result. After you announce the result, no celebration, no winner, because the third person has not announced the winner. Wait for the second person to announce the result. Will be different. That time, go announce the winner. The other one announce the winner. You see? That time, you will know the true winner of that result or that election based on what we saw during the election. Because, for example, in 2023, it was obvious that Peter Obi won that election. It was everywhere. It was obvious that Peter Obi won the election. So you can use that to judge. That would be better. So it will be very difficult for 3 of them to be compromised. 3 of them, it will be very difficult. It will be very difficult. But today, it's not working. INEC chairman, you just say yes, only one person. His statement, final. Once INEC chairman just come, he did all the abracadabra after everything, he just come overnight and saying so and so win the election. Nothing. And when the matter gets to the court, when they take the matter to the court, INEC chairman, they'll be waiting for you. Give us these documents now. INEC chairman nowhere to be found. Give us our this thing. INEC chairman nowhere to be found. He's not ready to listen to anybody. Anyways, what do you think? Do you think INEC Tinubu will truly this sign electoral reform into law? Senate president? They know? No. I doubt, but that's what we are going. That's what we are saying. Tinubu should bold enough, since he said his reforms is working, reforms are working, is any good, is getting better now. So since it's getting better, then you should be happy. You should believe that Nigerians too are happy that you have reasons for them to vote for you. So sign this into law. Let's try your popularity. Let's see how strategic you are. But he won't do that. Anyway, what do you think? Please leave your honest comment and share this video. You know now, subscribe to this YouTube channel and be your guy runner for me now.